On November 19, 2022, a Q&A session was held at the Huntley Area Public Library. The topic was forgiveness and forgetness. The early morning temperatures on the event day had dropped by a couple of degrees. Undeterred by the temperature and constant winds, 22 ladies showed up for the event hosted by Ghazala Alam. Our guest was Dr. Abdul Kassi. Forgive and forget is an oft-repeated piece of advice. Although it might seem trite, there is a reason this little phrase still gets uttered so often. There is true wisdom in forgiving and forgetting. Science tells us that sharing a story with your audience engages them in your ideas at an emotional level that cannot be achieved by sharing facts and figures alone. An excerpt of the speech given by Shahana Qureshi.
Without forgiveness, life is governed by an endless cycle of resentment and retaliation. It is a process with many steps. Forgiving others is a very brave act done by noble people. Sometimes, especially within our culture, forgiveness is a necessity for making life easier and a source of betterment for all. Forgiveness must come from your heart. It is difficult to forgive someone close to your heart. As women in society, we are told to practice forgiveness as a means of self-preservation. In our culture, as young girls, we are taught to forgive our siblings, especially brothers, no matter who's at fault. अच्छी बेटियां दूसरों का ख्याल करती हैं, दिल बड़ा करो, भाई है. Frequent sentences that are embedded in our innocent minds from the very beginning. These lessons are reinforced as we grow older. Sometimes that resentment and hurt stays with us for the rest of our lives. The most important relationship in our life is with our husband and kids. We are always putting their needs over our own. Even if your kids sometimes hurt your feelings, we know as moms, we will forgive them because it is in our nature, and of course your spouse. We all know how difficult it gets sometimes to forgive their stubbornness. We are programmed to keep quiet because forgiveness is the best response. But I do not think that's always true. We spend our whole lives, from our childhoods as sweet little girls to the present day, pushing down our feelings to make others more comfortable and to reduce conflict in our lives. Forgiveness is not a feeling, it is a commitment. Sometimes this can leave a feeling of lingering resentment and exhaustion. When do we get to say how we truly feel? We need peace too, and that starts by giving ourselves grace to feel negative thoughts. We do not want to reach a place where our anger turns inwards and we question why we never stood up for ourselves. Conflict resolution is important, but not if it forces us to hide our feelings behind a smile. We show more love to ourselves and to the people around us by being honest with what we need and by holding them accountable when they hurt us. It's only by doing this that we can be genuine in our forgiveness of their actions and move forward with stronger bonds and greater self-respect.
Here are some glimpses of the event. It was a fun-filled afternoon well spent. The group size was small but everyone thoroughly enjoyed it. When we get together, we are cultivating a sense of community, to be active and social within a group. The takeaway from this session was that forgiveness is about goodness, about extending mercy to those who have harmed us, even if they don't deserve it. Thank you, everyone, for attending the event and contributing to its success.